Sanders fires for the end zone. Open!
Touchdown! Yes, sir! That's the heck of a football!
Harold Fannin!
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Put that boy on the money. I'm moving like this. What? Hey, listen. That's what I'm talking about. Put that ball on the money, big dog.
For the tie, no Shadur.
What is this?
Supposed to pitch it, but didn't and couldn't. And now he's going to have to throw it, and he does, and it's incomplete.
Oh, no, he got to go.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
So here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And thankfully, unlike some of y'all, I still have my voice. It's holding on by a thread because I was yelling during the game just like the rest of y'all. This is a game in which I said before the game started that Shedeur Sanders had to have. He had to go out there and show out.
I gotta say, this is a crucial, pivotal, make or break game in Cleveland for Shedeur Sanders. If Shadur does struggle in this game, if he gets outplayed by the first overall pick in his draft, although obviously he fell ridiculously to the 5th round, a fellow rookie, but if he gets outplayed by Cam Ward, I'm not going to be surprised if Deshaun Watson, we're going to talk about him in just a moment, but I won't be surprised if Deshaun starts next week or if they go back to Dylan Gabriel and that's the end of Shadur.
And that's exactly what he did. Shedeur Sanders went out there, finished with 364 yards passing, 3 passing touchdowns, only 1 interception, a passer rating of 97.7, had 29 yards rushing, almost the leading rusher on the team, 1 rushing touchdown. He did everything and only took 2 sacks. He went out there and he did everything they said he couldn't do before the draft. And if it wasn't for Kevin Stefanski getting in the way as usual, this is a game they could have won. And so everybody's saying the exact same thing right now when it comes to Kevin Stefanski. He's got to go.
He's got to go.
And I don't care anymore. I don't want to hear another word about keep Jim Schwartz. The defense is elite. Get out of here. I don't want to hear any more talk about how Tommy Reese is an up-and-coming whiz kid. No, and I'm the Kevin thing. I've been as about a pro Kevin supporter as you can be. Just be done. It's all done.
The design of the play and or the execution, communication, whatever, not everyone was on the same page. And you end up with your running back throwing the ball 40 yards across the field, 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage when you need to get 2 yards to tie the game. What world, what universe am I living in?
It's the universe where...
What was that?
It's the universe where people make excuses for the head coach, and they'll continue to make the excuses because you should have been eviscerated. When you excuse them doing the same thing with tight ends and bringing them in and sneaking the ball, this is what I'm talking about. Maybe he's not sabotaging Shedeur Sanders. Maybe he's just freaking incompetent because he's 23 of 42, 365 yards, 4 total touchdowns. He thoroughly outplayed Cam Ward. He just dropped the dime in the back of the end zone, and you take the ball out of his hands to do wild dog. It's a fireable offense. There's no more to talk about.
Or Stefanski, talk about, because Reese called the play.
Fine. Listen, if you're the coach, you say, what is the play call here? You know he got a headset. Timeout.
Yeah, I'm with you.
WTF.
Yeah. Which part of it? What WTF part do you want to talk about? Because
why did the Browns go for 2?
We're not sure yet. We still haven't really figured that out, have we? Makes no sense.
Some guys in the Discord were talking about how when down 14, the coach will go for 2 because a 2-point conversion is 50-50. So if you don't get it on the first time, then you're more likely to get it on the second time.
Right.
So then, but if you don't get it on the first time and you're more likely to get it on the second time, you're still just tied.
Yeah, you're still at 14 points.
Guess what another way to be tied is? Just take the extra point.
Yes. What?
Like when I was defending it at first, people were freaking out about why we were going for 2, and I was like, "Well," and I was like, "Well,
we were down by 15."
And I explained that scenario, but I thought we were down 15.
Yeah,
I thought we needed 2 at some point anyway. So I was like, "This is why they're going for it now."
I got it. Maybe the Browns thought we were down 15.
I would.
What the Cleveland Browns and Kevin Stefanski did to Shedeur Sanders should be under investigation. And if the owner isn't making some tough decisions come Monday or even before then, we got to start questioning some things. Because even the announcers during the game were questioning what Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns were doing.
I don't know why you wouldn't want Shedeur Sanders out there just to start that play when you need that 2-point conversion after he drove you downfield. So,
especially what he did the last time they were down there on the scramble for the touchdown, and now all of a sudden we're going to go to gadgetry and trick plays. And
Shedeur Sanders was out there doing the same thing that we all saw at Colorado. When the money's on the line, when the game's on the line, there's nobody else that you would rather have the ball. That's why Shedeur Sanders holds up his watch. It's not about the bling bling, it's about winning time. A lot of people don't realize that. When he holds up that watch, it's not about the flash, it's not about the bling, because he was born with it. He was born rich. He could give a damn about that. It's about winning. And so when the game's on the line, you gotta have it. Shedeur Sanders is that guy. And that's why most of us thought that he should have went number 1 overall, or at the very least in the first round. And they robbed him of that. And look at it. Look at him now. He's still out here doing his thing, despite being sabotaged at every turn. His own head coach against him. His own head coach not giving him first team reps. His own head coach out here putting him with 3rd and 4th string offensive linemen. And so there's a lot of individuals out here right now with egg on their face. Even some people who didn't like Shedeur Sanders or weren't his biggest supporters, even they had to give it up for him.
And they took the training wheels off Shadur for 2 of the 4 quarters today, and we saw him play real well.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, outside of the pick was bad, and it led to 7 immediate points because our defense is front runners. But without watching tape to see what he missed, he couldn't have missed much. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, he threw for 300 yards.
And 4 touchdowns.
So he had 3 passing touchdowns and rushed for a touchdown.
Yeah,
so he couldn't have left much on the field.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's hard to give like a definitive grade when you haven't watched like the all 22, the coach's view, because the TV broadcast, you miss so much. But just, I mean, he played outside of 1 pass. He was great for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, he one bad sack. Or not even a bad sack, just sacked once. A grounding penalty where there was nobody really open that maybe he could have thrown it away. Outside of that, and then we were down 2 scores with 4 minutes to go, and the dude's calm. You know, no, he's not razzled at all, and leads 2 touchdown drives in 4 minutes to give us a chance to win the game. Should be in freaking overtime right now.
Yep,
we'll get to that, but. I don't know. I thought what you saw to Shadur today, you have to be extreme. It wasn't perfect, but you have to be like extremely optimistic about what you saw.
First rookie quarterback to win his first ever start in Cleveland Browns history since 1995, since we came back and everything. So that was the Raiders game today. First rookie quarterback to throw for 300 yards.
Yeah.
He had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. 3 passing and 1 rushing. He showed what he can do on the ground, too, today.
And so, like I said, Kevin Stefanski and the offensive coordinator are going to have some explaining to do. It's inexplicable what they did, taking the ball out of Shedeur Sanders' hands, and they tried to do it at the beginning of the game. If it wasn't for the Wild Hog getting stuffed during that first touchdown, Shedeur Sanders wouldn't have had an opportunity to throw that dot to Njoku at the beginning of the game. It's the same BS they've been trying to do for the last 3 weeks with Shedeur Sanders. When he's got the ball at the goal line, they try to take it out of his hands. And this time, it cost him the game. And this time, everybody saw it. And so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how things unfold between now and Monday. But those are my thoughts on it. Let's go ahead and try to keep that conversation going on down below, as we usually do. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me one time. And as usual, peace and chaos.